I really appreciate all the fans coming out. Obviously, would have loved to give them a better show as far as that goes, and would have loved to play a little better. But we appreciate the people coming out and totally understanding too. And 4-hour ball game, wanting to get out of there in the fifth or sixth, and wish we could have upset a few of them. Scored some runs there late, and them get home and read it on the news. But we weren't able to do that.
How would you assess what Caleb did on the mound today?
It's been a long time, hadn't it, since he pitched? What was that, about 3 hours ago? I think he's very sharp. Thought he left a lot of pitches in the middle of the plate, and didn't think we helped him too much either.
Coach, in terms of the offense, I guess do you kind of feel like the guys were at least hitting the ball? It was just sometimes you had guys that were there ready to catch it.
Oh, I thought their guys did a good job. I thought the left-hander that came in for the starter did a really good job for them. I thought they had a good plan. I thought they had guys standing where we hit it. Yeah, I mean that's part of pitching, when you can locate pitches, and when you can locate pitches, you can play a certain way, and they were able to do that today.
Coach, what did you just think of Dylan Noisy and his fielding and hitting today?
I don't really think much about his fielding. Dylan had a pretty good day at the plate there. I think he probably had a few pitches he'd like to have back. He's going to be an exciting player to watch. Likes to play baseball. He'll show up every day and compete, no doubt about it.
Just in terms of starting the 4 freshmen, what did you like from them just from the off season, and what kind of made you feel like they had a good chance to start today?
Yeah. Well, really the reason you stick Stillwell back there is the bat. He caught well in the fall, threw well in the fall. As far as Baker goes, Baker's, he's got to play some shortstop, and Max is going to get better as we go. The ball that landed out there when Caleb was pitching, that's going to be a play that, later on he's going to make routine like. He's not even going to have to dive for it. I think he broke in on it. And so, it's those guys are exciting. Otrimba really just felt like he handled our right-handed pitching really good in the fall, and thought it was a good matchup for him.
What do you think of Noah Huerta, his first outing today?
Wasn't very good. Did he get anybody out? Maybe a couple.
It's just with the way that the guys are playing, obviously, like I mentioned before, 4 freshmen, do you kind of feel like this could be a deal where they're just kind of learning how to play, as you kind of mentioned before, and just kind of getting through the ups and downs of that?
Those guys are awful talented. I don't know that we think about it too much as freshmen, sophomore, junior. We think of baseball players, and all these guys have played a lot of baseball in their life. And when you start talking about ability, they've all got ability. Can they get better at their craft? Absolutely, they can. And but we're gonna run those guys out there.
5 guys out of the bullpen. How much of it early on is kind of experimentation, seeing where guys fit in and what roles they kind of?
I would say McMillan definitely wasn't an experiment. I would say Huerta wasn't an experiment. Wilson wasn't an experiment. Haveman wasn't, and Freeman wasn't. So all those guys we feel like can pitch out of the bullpen. Probably the one you'd like to have back maybe is Huerta there. It's good to see John get in the game. He probably wasn't as good as he'd like to be. But one thing about him, he's a competitor. He'll come back and do the best he can. And it's neat to get all those guys in there. Obviously, probably didn't execute pitches the way they wanted to, but it's good to get them in there.